Welcome to today's MJ News Digest, December 30, 2020. Here are today's headlines. Amy Macdonald loves MJ. MJ in 1988 Bollywood Disaster. State of Shock Secrets. MJ estate plagiarizes MJ News Digest allegedly. A new We Are the World and Michael Jackson in Star Wars. So our first story is regarding Amy Macdonald, the Swedish singer-songwriter, where she talks about the 10 albums that changed her life. And she mentions Thriller and Michael Jackson. So let's see what she says. So, Michael Jackson, Thriller. She says, my first musical love was Michael Jackson. When I was 4 or 5, I was given birthday presents of albums on cassette tapes, and one of them was Thriller by Michael Jackson. My sister and I just absolutely loved it. We loved everything about Michael Jackson. He was the first concert that I went to. My mum worked at William Hill Bookmakers, and they had a touch-tone phone before anyone had one in the house. When the tickets went on sale, my mum was able to get through first time and got us 4 tickets to Michael Jackson at Wembley Stadium. I don't really remember much about the show, but I remember the excitement of it all. I've always stayed a fan. Most people's first gigs are embarrassing, but whenever anyone asks me about what my first concert was, I'm always really excited to tell them. It was the Dangerous Tour. Wow, thank you, Amy. Okay, so this story comes from jantacar.com. It's called An Utter Disaster. So it's regarding a Bollywood star who tried to impersonate Michael Jackson during a 1988 Bollywood film. Now, as you know, I'm not very good at pronouncing names, especially foreign names. So I've highlighted this one and I want to pronunciate it properly. So let's have a look on YouTube to see how I can pronounce this name. Let's see what YouTube says. So I think it's Amitabh Bachchan, I think. Oh, Bachchan. Let's see. Oh, dear me, that's a bit loud. Okay, here we go.
Amityville Pachyderm.
What?
Amityville Pachyderm.
That's not right.
Amityville Pachyderm.
No, I think that's a parody. Let's try another one. I need to pronounce this correctly. So let's try. Let's go for not that one. Let's go for this one. So I think it's Amitabh Bachchan. I think. Here we go. How to pronounce Amitabh Bachchan?
Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Amir Khan.
Oh, hold on. Go back.
Ben Khan, Amitabh Bachchan,
Amitabh
Amir
Bachchan.
Khan, Salman
Okay.
Khan, Shahrukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan,
Amitabh
Amir
Bachchan.
Khan, Salman Khan, Amitabh
Bachchan.
Amir
I think
Khan,
I've got it. Okay, so let's go back to the story. So here we go. An utter disaster. Amitabh Bachchan makes stunning confession on failed attempt to copy Michael Jackson. Bollywood megastar Amitabh Bachchan has made a stunning confession about his failed attempt to copy pop star Michael Jackson in his 1988 film, Ganga Jamuna Sarasvati. The renowned actor took to social media to hold filmmaker Manmohan Desai responsible for the, quote, utter disaster. And there's a photo of him in his Michael Jackson get-up. Look at that. So that's a bad jumpsuit by the looks of it. We've got, is that a Motown 25 sequined shirt? And the sequined glove. What a vision Amitabh looks. Let's see where this story's going. Okay, so while making his confessions, Bachchan also shared a still from the film in his Michael Jackson avatar. Bachchan wrote, Manmohan Desai the Great felt I should do a remix of MJ. I think he means like a copy of MJ in our film. The result was horrendous, an utter disaster. Okay, we're going to have a look at the film in a minute. So there's his original tweet where he shared the photo as well. And a lot of the fans did not agree with his sentiments. His fans, however, disagreed with him. As one wrote, I don't think so. Another wrote, all your films are brilliant. Or to that effect. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the video. I can't play much of it, obviously, because of copyrights, but I will be linking the full video in the description. So this is the song from the film, which is Disco Bangra, and let's see how Amitabh does. Take it away, Amitabh Bachchan. Amazing. Okay, so on to Showbiz Cheat Sheet. All their articles were always fascinating. Mick Jagger and Michael Jackson were unimpressed with each other for soul duets, apparently. So it says here, with a career that began when he was just 5 years old, Michael Jackson worked with some of entertainment's most recognised talents. Okay, so no stranger to rock and roll luminaries. Oops, what's happened there? Get rid of that. Okay, so no stranger to rock and roll luminaries such as the Beatles, Queen and the Rolling Stones. What? Beatles? Oh, Paul McCartney, Freddie Mercury and Smith. Okay. He once connected with Mick Jagger for what would become their first and last tag team effort. And there's a photo of the pair there. Okay, Mick Jagger and Michael Jackson became musical peers. Did they? In a 1983 interview with Rolling Stone magazine, it was revealed that Michael gave input to Queen's. Okay, we know about that. Oh, and there's a photo here of Mick Jagger and Michael Jackson, which has been signed by both of them. That's obviously a fake photo. Hold on a minute. That's posted by the Michael Jackson estate. So it's a tweet from the Michael Jackson estate. Obviously, still posting fake photos. And hold on a minute. Friendly Friday. This is from August the 2nd. Friendly Friday. Oh, now that's interesting. So, as some of you are aware, especially if you listen to my lives early on in the year, I have a Michael Jackson Tumblr called Superbad, and it's a collection of Michael Jackson photos, but I categorise it into different categories. So, for example, I might have on Wednesdays, Winner Wednesdays, so photos of Michael winning awards. Fridays, I've done Friendly Fridays with Michael Jackson and his friends. Saturdays might be Smooth Criminal Saturdays, etc., etc. So, this looks like the MJ estate have nicked my idea. Friendly Friday. That's outrageous. August the 2nd. Oh, hold on a minute. 2013. Oh, shit. Okay, so I take that back. Maybe I stole this from... My Superbad isn't as old as 2013. I think I've been doing it for about 2 years, so perhaps I borrowed this idea from the estate. How embarrassing. That just shows that I need to be reading articles correctly before jumping the gun. Okay, let's get back to the article. Oh, how embarrassing. Jackson and Jagger were underwhelmed. Okay, so according to the book Mick, the Wildlife and Mad Genius of Jagger by Christopher Anderson, didn't he write a Michael Jackson book? Jackson tried to recruit Jagger for a collaboration, but the rock star was reluctant. Apparently Jagger said, "You've got your family, you don't need me." However, Jackson convinced him to jump on a new song he wrote called State of Shock, a track that was originally a duet with Freddie Mercury. The Mercury version is much better in my opinion. The 1984 record turned into a smash. I remember it was huge at the time. It says here, but neither Jackson nor Jagger was that thrilled with the result. Anderson wrote, as for the collaboration itself, neither star was impressed with the other. Jackson accused Jagger of singing off-key. Apparently Jackson said, how did he ever get to be a star? Oh my God. And Jagger reportedly labelled Jackson as very lightweight, like froth on beer. Oh. Yeah, I believe that. 1 year after the single's release, Jagger described his experience working with Jackson as quick when speaking to the New York Times. He had the two of us practice scales for 2 hours and then we recorded the vocals in 2 takes, he said. When he sent the finished track to me later, I was kind of disappointed in the production and the mix, but I think he's a really good singer, Jagger added. State of Shock appeared on the Jacksons' Victory album and it soared up the charts. I remember it received massive rotation on UK radio, and Jagger later performed it in '85 with Tina Turner during Live Aid. Oh, interesting. I like reading little known facts about Michael Jackson songs. Okay, so this is from Inside Sources. This is an opinion piece, quite interesting. This is by Patricia Connor. She says, forget politicians, we need another We Are the World. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article, but I will just start this off. So, Patricia writes, I remember being 10 years old in 1985, watching the video of We Are the World on MTV. Tears streaming down my face as all the music legends of the day, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, Bob Dylan, Tina Turner, to name a few, were singing in unison for the collective purpose of raising awareness of and relief for famine in Africa. Aside from selling over 20 million copies worldwide and raising $63 million for humanitarian causes in Africa, We Are the World promoted a sense of global responsibility, set an example of the beauty and effectiveness of collaboration, and most importantly, influenced people to act. This is what we desperately need today as we face a global pandemic, and our government leaders fail to make data-based decisions or collaborate for the greater good. Interesting. She goes on to say, if only we had Taylor Swift, Drake, BTS, Ariana Grande, Harry Styles and other superstars going viral with moving music and images that would universally touch people the way We Are the World did. Well, I guess we did earlier on in the year, didn't we, with Gal Gadot and her Imagine, which was pretty awful. That she then goes on to say, music, because music is a universal language that speaks to all people. The lyrics of the 25-year-old song are as relevant today as ever. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. And she raises a good point, because Michael Jackson's songs, especially songs where he touches on societal issues, do seem to be more relevant now than they did when he wrote or released them. A case in point is They Don't Care About Us, especially a 2020 version with the short film as well. That did seem to be more relevant today than it did when Michael released it. But whether we should have another We Are the World for COVID, I don't think so, but it's a nice article which just sharing about how music can touch and involve people and make societal changes. So thank you, Patricia Connor. So on to our YouTube recommendation of the day. This is brilliant. So this is where I go onto YouTube, I type in Michael Jackson and choose from the plethora of videos that have been uploaded in the last 24 hours. This one comes from Maniac or Easy Maniac, Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal Star Wars edition. It says here, Michael Jackson's original video with a Star Wars twist. Watch Michael interact with the characters from the Star Wars saga. I will play a little bit of this now, but I urge you to watch it. I'll put the link in the description. It's only got 108 views so far, but I think this has potential to go viral. It's very well done, clever and just funny. And if you love Michael Jackson's Star Wars, you'll love this.
At last, Master come to rescue me.
And that's it for today's MJ News Digest. Thank you for watching and listening. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment and subscribe, because the best is yet to come.